Hey folks, Mike Radzine here, and welcome to Thursday Night v8 Supercars Americas Week 10. God, season's almost over with. Yes, holla Brazil! We are in Brazil this week. Yeah, we're in Sao Paulo at Interlagos. Always been a neat track. I've had some decent finishes here in the recent past. The last couple of times we've come here, I've done pretty well. And this car unloaded, feeling pretty good. I don't know if, on the time charts, maybe not. We didn't actually have a lot of people in practice tonight, so I'm not really sure where I am on pace. I was a little ways back from Trent Bennett, but he got a lot faster in the course of the season, so yeah, I'm not really sure. We got 14 cars here tonight out of 25, I think. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good with turnout lately. Been liking it. This is supposed to be a weather-affected race. It's really foggy. I've been in 3 practice sessions tonight. One of them was crystal clear skies, no problem whatsoever. One of them was like this. It was super cloudy and super foggy, but with like little to no actual moisture on the track. And I was also in a practice session where it was absolutely bucketing downpour. So I don't know. The weather forecast says there's supposed to be nothing coming for the next several hours. So I'm assuming this is just going to be really foggy. So it sucks for the fans, but they're computer generated anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, otherwise, the car, like I said, the car feels decent. We'll see where it qualifies and then go from there. But as far as the weather's concerned, I don't think we're going to have a problem, which is actually a little disappointing. 15th, about where I thought I'd be. I screwed up the first lap. I had a big lockup going into turn 1 and threw the lap away, off track, the whole shebang. So I definitely have a car that was capable of 14th, maybe even 13th. But, oh well. Weather still shows nothing. It's very breezy, but no precipitation. I'll check it one more time right before we go to grid. Yeah, still nothing.
You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over. Half the field is on the grid. Five cars left to grid.
Yep.
Goal for this week? Cam. I don't know. I don't know. Cam's pretty quick around this place, so we'll see.
Green, green, green. Left side. You're on the right, 3 wide. Left side, 2 wide. Clear on the left. car ahead. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. Clear. Car right. Still there.
Fuck.
Still there. Clear.
Apologies. Oh, sorry about that, a big slide there. You didn't have much say as to where you were going.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Oh god, I got kicked up from the boys in front.
Just 20 more laps. Go left.
Thanks, bro. Good luck, boys. I've just blown an engine.
pass you.
You're in the top 10.
No, Matt, I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Shit. That's...
Pitboxing, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I was having a good run, right up until I did that. Fuck. The car is running really good, but that just killed our race right there. 40 seconds. Leader's halfway around. It's such a fast approach to this place. And I wanted to see if I could make up time on Cam in the pits.
Move it, move it. The leader's pitting now.
Jesus.
Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear. The leader's pitting now.
Thanks, bud.
Great job. 10 to go. Thank you. Leaders at the start-finish line. Now. at the start-finish line. Now. Five to go.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Take it.
Super.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Over. Outside. Good hit, Trent. Outside now.
2 left to go. 2 to go.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, bro. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Thank you.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Thank you.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Stay to the right, Bill.
Last lap.
There's the hole. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Especially you, Tim Finney. Mình nắp thì đâu thì thôi. Còn what? We cleaned up. Hey.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Nice. Damn, it's a long race.
Nope.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Bring it back to the pits, we're going.
Almost list, Robert.
Nice racing, Michael. I should say Mike.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, not speed on pit lane. Car was awesome. Car was absolutely awesome. So much fun to drive. Could keep up with people, even, catch up to and fight with people if it had to. I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but, I was in with a shot at doing something, yeah. And I knew, I saw Cam was moving away from me on the relative, and it's like, I feel like he's due a pit stop mistake. And unfortunately, I ended up doing it. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a good race, though. That was good battling. It was cool early on. We had like 2 whole packs of cars. There were like 6, 7 cars all in 2 big groups. And it was just a matter of just, sticking with it and seeing what happened. We were running the draft, going up the hill and keeping up with guys, and yeah, I passed Emilio, got out of shape, and I passed him. Jason, after that, I was setting sail on Jason. I was reeling him in, and then he popped the motor going down into the turn for the infield. So that was kind of the end of that. Yeah, and then the only thing in front of me was Cam, but he was like, 4 or 5 seconds up the road and gaining. So I'm like, I got to have a freaking awesome pit stop. And I did like 2 practice pit stops going into tonight. And I thought I had it down pretty good, but it's one of those things where, yeah, you can practice it all you want, but when you're actually trying to like brake as late as possible, yeah, you get greedy. Your brain just works that way. So, yeah, God, I think I missed it by like 20 miles an hour. The other thing that's tricky is that most of the tracks that we go to, the pit speed limit is 37 miles an hour, which I think is like 50 kilometers per hour or something like that, 50 or 60. It's normally 37, and that's what I'm used to doing. At this place, for whatever reason, it's 50. And I think that was just the cherry on top that messed with my head enough that I didn't pace myself because I know what the car sounds like. I know what the car feels like. Coming to a stop. Coming from race pace to the rev limiter when it's at 37. If I'm going into a race knowing that the rev limiter for pit lane is at 50, I know that that's higher, but I don't, I can't in my head imagine, what the pitch of the engine is like there. So yeah, I'm trying to focus on the speedometer because I don't know how slow I need to be going when I hit the pit lane speed limit. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the pit lane itself so that I know where the pit speed limit begins, and I just got mixed up in the middle. I was watching the speedometer when I was trying to pay attention to where the pit lane entrance was. I was watching the pit lane entrance when I should have been looking at how fast I was going, and it just got crossed up, and yeah, I missed my mark, and not by a small amount either. So yeah, I mean, I'm willing to admit to that, but 40 seconds, really? That just, I don't know. That's just always seemed like brutal to me. I feel like 20 feels like pretty severe. 20 seconds would absolutely remove you from whatever battle you were in the middle of, but it would at least drop you, somewhere in the pack where, at least at the pace that our races go at, with the way that the field spreads out, it would, maybe drop you back like 3 or 4 spots, and you could go from there. But yeah, 40 seconds, man, you come out of the pits and you're questioning why you're even still running. But chasing down Robert at the end was fun. I'll put credit where it's due there. And he did a hell of a job to stay in front of me. I'm sure he saw me coming, and he just kept putting in, solid lap after solid lap, even if he didn't have me on pace. I just ran out of time. So kudos to him. He played that perfectly. But yeah, I definitely had a top 10 car tonight and threw it away in the pits. But what you gonna do? Oh, I'm actually whipped out, which is good because I need a good night's sleep tonight. I'm gonna have a tough day at work tomorrow, and then we're going racing again at Dell's on Saturday. So yeah, I gotta rest up. Thanks a bunch for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy. Have a good one.